I'm Pastor Horton. Welcome to this week's reflection. I am so glad that you're here. This week, we talked about how Saul grew suspicious or distrustful of David, and fearful to the point that an evil spirit possessed him. With last week's conversation about objectivity, we can really see what happens if we allow ourselves to be consumed with pride or opinions about ourselves and the plan that God has for us. In my life, I often found issues like this in myself. I always used to think that I was the smartest person in the room, to the point that I didn't think anybody could be smarter than me in a room. I often did get in trouble for this because I would correct people when it really wasn't necessary. I learned that being the smartest in the room wasn't a very good thing, especially when you weren't actually the smartest. It caused me to be hated, and in turn, to hate both myself and others. I always tried to make myself seem better than others, or others worse than myself. I look back on that with shame, because truthfully, I wasn't building others up. I was being brutal, and often I would hurt others simply to make myself seem better. If I could go back and change that, I honestly would. Even though I didn't necessarily mean to hurt them, I still did. And I do regret that. Humility is an incredible thing, and it helps us remain objective in our opinions of ourselves. Along with this, we have to trust that God has a plan and He's using things and people for that plan. So to say that we are the main character, if you will, we may be disobeying God's plan. This week, remind yourself to be humble in your daily life. See if that changes things in your day-to-day, or if your day-to-day stays the same. I hope that this has inspired you, and please remember to share the message. I hope you have a wonderful week, and God bless.